rundown of what I would like for us to do over the next couple of weeks. Today, I know was kind of like a put together a meeting, but I'll be texting you guys and seeing if we can't find a better day for us to just talk 30 minutes and just get on here and see everybody. But I'm going to share with you guys my screen, and can everybody see? Let me know if everybody can see my screen in just a second. All right, does everybody see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I have here for you. All right, so here's a little agenda. So football's on the brain. I want you guys to start thinking about some things. We're going into the season as we, try to end school, and then just kind of be thinking that and hoping that we will get to play next year. Some of my coach expectations for corners, again, I mentioned them earlier. We're not expected to be like big time tacklers. We're not expected to, do anything other than cover our man and make plays. If they throw the ball on us, we don't let them catch it. That if our job as a corner is to eliminate the receiver from making a play, whether that means blocking you on a play, we don't let receivers block us. We don't let those little dudes get to us. And then if the ball's in the air, you got to attack it. It's yours. You got to go get your money. Okay, that's how you get paid. Okay, if you look at the third thing here, right here, that it's the SKRTD. That's a little stance. Always working on our stance, our alignment. Where should we line up? Okay, on each play. Those are the things the most important things that you have to know on every single play is your stance and alignment. Am I in a good stance? Can I make a play because I'm in the right alignment? If you take care of those are the two things that you guys can take care of every single play. Okay, knowledge. Okay, knowledge of of what our defense is designed to do, and what we're supposed to be doing, like knowing your job. Okay, responsibility, knowing your responsibility within our framework of our defense is going to help you, and then learning some techniques and some drills that I'll be helping you cover over the next couple of months as well. Some things that I want you guys to be thinking of, some cover example of drills, as you can see here. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. Whatever you see here on the screen, I'm gonna be sending you guys here. So if you forget anything, don't worry. I have a list of YouTube defensive back drills. There's over 100. I just got a list, and you can go scroll through. There's lots of good things that you guys can be going through, and some drills that we'll be doing over the course of the time, and then just so you can see other people doing it, just getting your mind on some football when it comes to that. We need to understand our line of defense better. I'm going to set you guys up in a Google Classroom. I'm going to show it to you right here. You guys, some of you guys may be in there, but Bobcat Defense 2020. That's the reason why I wanted you guys to give me your school emails. Is I'm going to set you guys up in this right here that Coach Heron has set up. And he set up a terminology PowerPoint where you guys can go look in it. Once I get in there, he has like 60 slides, and it shows like the fronts that we're going to face, and then where our defense is going to line up. Like how we line up against the offensive formations. You guys got that? So I'm going to get you guys signed up in there and get you signed up in the Google Classroom. Then we'll watch some cut-ups. We'll go through some game film. I got huddle right here. As you can see, I made a cut up from last year that you guys can see. So I just went through and picked a bunch of different plays that you can go. And this is kind of what I wrote. I can just show you. You guys can watch here. I put what happened with the corners right here. I call it the good and bad and ugly cut up. I say whatever the corner right here, this is it looks like Reese. He did a good job with his technique, or I can give you a little rundown on the good and bad and ugly. You can kind of get it for yourself. Ugly means that Ubanowski here, he probably did his job, but it was ugly. It looked ugly. Maybe he got off the ball. He didn't do the right thing. off the ball, but he recovered. You can look and see the play, what it is. Um, so the reason why it's ugly, he didn't break down when the receiver broke down, or he had a chance to get his hands up and get his hands on the receiver. He didn't do it. He just decided he was going to run by him. I'm a kind of a stickler when it comes to technique. And then we'll go through these things right here. Reese did good. See, he tried to force his man out of bounds. If you guys are watching right there, Reese right here, he forces his man, he gets his man out of bounds. Boom. He has hands on, and he's trying to eliminate the receiver from catching the ball. Ubanowski doesn't get his hands on his receiver up here, and he was going to just run by him. If you're close to the sideline, I want the receiver out of bounds. He can't make a play if he's out of bounds, right? You guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the receiver can't make a play when he's out of bounds, right? He can't be the first one to come back in and touch the ball. Okay, so little stuff like that is we'll do some film review. We'll watch plays that we did from last year, from the cut up, and just talk some defense. And then I already told you guys about. I want you guys to sign up for that Google Classroom. And then this last thing, the last couple of things I want to share with you is I have a fun assignment that I want you to make a list of defensive backs. Okay. Now, that means you might have to go on there and the list. Look at this list of the history of the game. Here's the top cornerbacks that I put on here, the Hall of Fame list, as you can see here. Again, I'm going to send this link to you guys. You guys can start looking at these guys. But here's a list of pro players. Here's a list of some college players. Here's a list of some random famous guys. I was going to add to the list and put like some of the most famous cornerbacks or defensive backs from the state of Texas. Just so you guys can see that there's a lot of quality players out there that come from the state of Texas. If you looked at the draft, did anybody watch the draft last week?
I only watched TV, man.
Some of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched a little.
Yeah, well, it was pretty neat because of like the 255 players that were drafted. I think there was like 60 guys just from the state of Texas, just alone. Now they wouldn't play at other colleges or whatever, but I think there was 60 players out of the 255 that were played their high school football in Texas. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the first round draft picks, I think there was 15 guys from Texas out of the first 32. So that's pretty special. Texas is where a lot of good football is playing. So if you can look here, I put my list on there. My top corner of all time is Ronnie Lott. He also played safety as well. He's just a tough-nosed, hard-nosed dude. So I got that list there. If you guys want to look and just type in the guys' names, I'm going to send this list to you guys when we leave the meeting. So you can just look these guys up on YouTube. Just put Ronnie Lott highlights or Deion Sanders highlights and see these guys. So you can kind of see just some guys that have done it and done well before. This list right here, these are the things that 5 essentials or your DB toolbox that I want you guys to be thinking about for every day. Every day when you step on the field, these are the things I want to have you have in your mind whenever you come to practice or a game. Compete at a high level in practice, classroom, personal life, football, whatever. Second, eye discipline. Okay. You got to trust your eyes and read your keys and do your job efficiently. Okay. 3, have that contagious effort and positive attitude all day, every day. 4, communication is key. On the field, off the field, with your teammates, your coaches, everybody want to be on the same page. And then the last thing in life is you got to have a dominant finish. Whatever you do, have a relentless pursuit to complete your task on or off the field. So that's kind of my philosophy, just my basic philosophy for, just in general as a DB. And these are the daily skills that I would like for us to start incorporating every day with our footwork, everything. There's like 12 different things there that these are all different things. We might not be able to do everything every single day, but I want you to be able to know that like every day we're going to be trying to work on something to get better. And then here's just some notes that I like to do afterwards, just on some drills, some notes, things to look for. These were just kind of, we won't go through all these every single time, but I just kind of want to give you an idea of what I'm thinking of going to happen. After every game last year, I also took notes, and I made game notes for every player in every game. Sorry, you look at all these things right here. So here's just an example one right here. If you play, so here's the game notes. I put overall game notes. I talk about what happened in the game. Then I give you guys a grade of all the plays that you guys have, what you could have done to get better. We'll look at some of these things as I go through. As we go through the rest of the year. But I also wanted to show you this thing. I made this, I'm making this player evaluations for all you guys. Okay. These are just some of the qualities and traits and attributes that I would like for you guys to have. So I'm going to put all the corners right here on all there. I'm going to show you, it's going to have a profile of your strength and things you can improve, and then your position rank. So I'm going to rank you guys all from 1 to 18 or whatever. And you guys all won't be able to see everybody's, but you'll also, this is my key right here. If you can look here and say the defensive skills key, these are these are like the attributes and things that I'm be looking for. There's like a list of like 35, 40 things right here. And I'll have a player's name right here. I'll put your strengths with these codes right here that you can look on. I'll have a player list for everyone. So every person is I'm going to send a person every one of these. Okay. And you can see here and look and see what I think that you possess as a player. And then this is my cheat sheet for everyone that I make. Then I'll just copy and paste and give you your own sheet. So I'm working on a player performance evaluation sheet so you can see what you need to work on to help improve. Okay. So that's just a little rundown on all these things. What I want to leave you with today is go watch my man Ronnie Lott. He's my favorite player. So go watch him, look him up on YouTube, and see why he's one of my favorite players. And then I want you guys to come up with a list of your top 5 guys that you like, and then use this list right here as a cheat sheet. Okay, go look at the history of the game. There's all kind of players out there from college and NFL that you can look up. So that's all I got for today, and I'll get with you guys later. Again, I'll share this information with you guys, and I appreciate you guys getting on. Hope everybody's doing well. All right, squad.
All right, coach.
I'll talk to you guys later, all right?
All right, see ya.
Yeah, coach.
All right, squad.